Kayleigh from LiveMix, and I'm here with
Derek from Mayday Parade.
Please don't tell me that I'm dreaming when all I ever wanted was to dream another.
You've done 2 dates so far.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been a good start? Or?
It's been a very good start. It's going to be a fun tour for sure. We knew it would be. It's always a good time coming over here, and we are very fond of the main. Those dudes are just some of the best dudes that we know.
Yeah.
So it's always good to be with them, and then it's been a lot of fun meeting Beautiful Bodies and Have Mercy, and getting to know those folks. And so yeah, we're just having a good time for sure.
Yeah, do you think that will keep up? Because it's a long tour, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's a little bit, but that's okay. It's not too long to where you start getting worn out by the end of it. It's about a month long, which is a pretty good tour. Not too short, not too long, kind of perfect. Yeah.
And then it goes up to America, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, we have a couple weeks off before, but then yeah, you're right. Then we do the American part of it, and so that'll be sweet as well.
Yeah. Do you ever get a little bit homesick when you're on tour?
Well, sure. Yeah, I mean, certainly, especially because I have family at home and everything, and I miss them, and but it's been 10 years plus of doing this, so you kind of get used to it, and it's just kind of normal.
Yeah. Yeah, and you've played Norwich quite a lot before, but it's normally at the Waterfront.
That's right. Yeah.
Have you ever played this venue before?
We have not. At least, and I maybe could be wrong, but I'm pretty positive we've never played this venue.
Are you going to do anything differently? This is bigger.
Oh, well, this is the first tour over here that we have a little bit like production, light, whatever. We have our lighting guy with us, where normally, we wouldn't have like the budget for that kind of thing, I guess. So it'll be a little bit more of an impressive show, hopefully.
Yeah. On long tours, so I've always been curious, how do you make sure you stay healthy? Surely it's tempting to just go and get
Of course. Sorry about that.
a takeaway or something.
For staying healthy.
Yeah.
Well, it can be tough, especially like once somebody gets sorry, no, that's all good. If somebody gets sick, then it's like, and it's almost like inevitable, especially on tour over here, where it's kind of cold and wet and whatnot, and we're this 19 people living on a bus together, so including the driver, so any kind of, somebody gets sick very easily is gonna kind of spread through everybody. So you just try and drink a lot of water, and usually take emergency or airborne vitamin C, any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And but it does happen, and we just gotta power through it.
Do you have vocal techniques? Like, do you drink green tea and stuff like that?
I do drink tea usually every day. Just really any kind of tea that doesn't have caffeine in it, and with a lot of honey, and that definitely that helps with the voice a lot. Yeah.
Well, your new album, well, it's new-ish, October.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit heavier than everything else you've released.
Mm-hmm.
What influenced the change?
Well, a lot of things really, but I don't know. I guess we just felt like it was time to do something a little bit different. We started to feel like with our 4th album, Monsters in the Closet, like it was, really similar to a lot of stuff we'd already done before, and we were starting to kind of repeat ourselves, and just that factored in with like, now it's been 10 years in the band, and wanting to kind of switch things up and take us out of our comfort zone a little, and try out these new kind of things that we haven't tried before, and take some risks and whatnot. And it's just fun. We enjoy playing these more kind of rock heavier songs, but still we like to have the diversity of having like really soft stuff too, and we're just trying to kind of branch out a little more, and just have fun.
And have the fans sort of liked the change, or?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I guess with any albums, and people that like it and people that don't, but I think it's going well, and the songs are a lot of fun to play live. Because of them, being a little bit heavier and more energetic. They're just so much fun to play live. So yeah, it's a good time.
How do you maintain such a strong fan base?
I don't know. I hopefully just by staying on the road as much as we can, staying active, and we make it a point to go out after every show and talk to people and whatnot, and kind of build that connection and really get to know these people that come to our shows. And it's cool because there's a lot of folks that we see that we recognize, that we've seen every time we come over here, and might not know all of them by name, but I know who they are. And so it's cool to have, that many people that you're still seeing, 10 years later.
Do you try and mix up every show, or do you try and sort of stick to doing the same sort of things? Because there's some bands that sort of say the same thing on like every show.
Yeah.
Do you
try
and be different?
We do a little bit of all of it, I guess. But as far as I say a lot of the same things only because I'm not very good at like talking in front of a lot of people. I can't just spontaneously come up with like super creative, clever stuff. So it's more of like I have to kind of plan out like this is where I'm going to say this, and this is where I'm going to say this, and whatever. But obviously there's every now and then there's kind of like improvised stuff or whatever. And then as far as the set, I think we did the same set 2 nights in a row, but at some point we might try and start switching up the set and doing some different songs, especially because I've met a lot of people. We've lived on these 2 shows, and going out and talking to people, there's been at least like 20 folks I've talked to who say that they're coming to every single show on this tour.
Yeah.
And sometimes that'll happen with a couple of people, but there's been just a ton of people that are coming to every show. So I'm like, well, I feel like we should switch it up, right? Because they don't want to see the same show every single night. But
Yeah, and for anyone that's coming on any of the dates in this tour, what can they expect?
Just a energetic, fun live show. There's some really great bands. Beautiful Bodies, Have Mercy, The Main. The crowd was always very pumped, and then we come out and we just try and have the best time. And we do. We genuinely have fun on stage, like no matter what, or at least I do, and I think I can speak for the rest of the guys and say we really do. And then when the crowd's having fun, we just kind of feed off each other's energy, and it's just a good time. I'm a pretty reserved, quiet person, but on stage I kind of let loose and just kind of go nuts and have fun.
And that's everything.
Cool.
Thanks for chatting.
Yeah, anytime. Thank you.